Hey Taurus, welcome to your November 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. I don't have the overhead cam. The overhead cam is not working. It completely broke. So I'm going to have to get a new one or figure out how I can fix that one. But yeah, it just stopped working out of nowhere. It won't even turn on. So I think we all felt it coming. If you've been watching me for a while, I've always had problems with it. But anyways, I'm excited though to not have it. It offers me a different way to channel, right? Without being so, geez, Taurus, there's so many people here in your energy. Let's see. Wow. It's interesting. So far, out of the 5 cards I pulled, they're all court cards. All people. So this could definitely be, this month could be a month where you're dealing with a lot of different energies here. All right, here we go. We finally got something new. We got the star card. It's in the future position here. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart here. Aquarius rising, sun, moon. Let's see. Wow, this is wild. You have the moon card here and the outcome. Also, too, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it will take you straight to my website, and from there you can purchase a reading. You pull this Paulus Athena card. It says think, and Paulus Athena is all about the creative strategy, or the creative strategy and approach towards something. It's having to be strategic here, and it's interesting, Taurus, because I feel like you have this very strategic nature just in general, and that could be the Aquarian energy with the star card here. So, but it's interesting too because Pluto's going to come into Aquarius, and so I'm channeling right now. Of course, we're going to get into the cards, and all of it's channeled, but Pluto's coming into Aquarius, going to come into your 10th house of work and career. So there is going to be the shift from Pluto, from Capricorn, going into Aquarius, to where for you there's going to be transformations happening in regards to your career, and Aquarius does rule the collective and groups, which connects to people. So that's why I see what's going on here. It's interesting that I was wondering, because we're gonna go through the reading, you're gonna see here, but I think you're having to creatively strategize here, a plan for yourself of how you want to go about advancements here with certain things, and we'll get more into the details of what those things are. But Paulus Athena, some of you, Paulus Athena could be like one of your guides, but the archetype is really coming through, manifesting here for you. You pulled this release card here. I think there's also something here this month you're letting go of. Now, don't let that scare you. It just feels to me like you're shedding the old here. And I think you've been shedding the old here, Taurus. But this is to where, but I feel this month, this is the month to where it's like, okay, it's really like shedding the old, and it's also embracing and going into the new here. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see here. You pulled this root girl, says that its own self here. Very interesting. I'm pulling all these court cards here, and it could represent people, but it could also represent temperaments, like your own temperaments, right? Sometimes we can be in the King of Pentacles temperament, the Queen of Pentacles temperament, the Page of Swords temperament, the Knight of Wands temperament, personality. There's a lot of parts of your being here, Taurus, all trying to come together on a higher level here. But I also think this is also being reflected through other people as well for you. But it's interesting that you pulled this root girl, the disowned self here. I think there's a lot of healing here that you're doing with this Queen of Cups as your advice and the star card in the future position. Don't worry, I'll show you the cards. We're going to go through the tarot. But I think here this is the reconnection here to these deeper parts of yourself here. And a lot of you with the temperance being here in the position of something you're unaware of, you're actually doing a lot of healing. And I don't think you're aware of it. Like there's some of you may be aware of it, maybe a lot of you are, but there is a lot of healing that you're doing at this time. And I think Spirit's wanting you to be patient with your process. Oh yeah, this is a deep one. But also some of you could be healers too. So maybe you're helping other people connect to themselves and heal, or just discover their gifts with the moon card, star card, to be able to show up to the collective in the world, right, to connect. All right, let's see here. You have the Queen of Pentacles here for your overall energy for the month. And it's interesting because all these cards that you have that I was just talking about, I feel the Queen of Pentacles is about co-creation. And it's about taking what it is that you have and creating with other people with what they have, right? And eventually it's like that all coalesce and merges together in a way in which it, you become more abundant, or it brings more prosperity. So, and I feel like, and Queen of Pentacles also points to work and career, so I do pick up this energy here for you. Like, there's a main emphasis on that too. Money, resources, possessions, where they're going, where they're being invested. You have the King of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff. So King of Pentacles is the master of the material world. It's when you've done the work, you're doing the work, and you start to see the abundance, and you start to see, like, when it comes to your material world, it becoming more prosperous. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus to me. You can literally see that there's a bull on his throne. So I see a lot of you Taurus as well, maybe really connecting to your Taurus energy, right? When it comes to prosperity, beauty, I want to say even art, like all of it. But also I think too with the King of Pentacles, with the Queen of Pentacles, in regards to the things that you have and you're trying to figure out how you can create more with what you have. King of Pentacles is a good sign that you could be maybe finding someone here who's helping you, or you're getting to that next level here with that King of Pentacles. Does that make sense? Some of you, there could be a raise for you the month of November. You have the Page of Swords here, also in the position of the good stuff here. This could be good communication or good news coming your way, but there's a revelation here, or just some type of clarity and confirmation here that you're getting in the month of November that I feel for you will be good. It's like maybe something that you're looking for, or just something in general that, it doesn't even have to be something external, right? It doesn't have to be like some type of opportunity. It could just literally be within inside yourself, like, oh, okay, it's starting to become more clear to me. I'm drawing new connections about maybe how I can make my business better, or maybe how I can make my work become more efficient, or how I can, make my family life better, whatever the case might be. It's like you're starting to come up with these newer ideas, and you're starting to connect and understand things in new ways. And I think it's going to be a good thing here for you, because even in your current energy at this time, I see you moving forward with a lot of passion, very self-determined. Knight of Wands here, you're being bold. You have the King of Swords in your challenge, and then you have the Queen of Cups here as the advice. Some of your challenge could be a King of Swords figure, right? It doesn't have to be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it could be any sign. But I feel like this is more so you, Taurus. This is the month, if you're used to doing things linear, like if you're used to going like step by step by step, this is, it's almost in a way, you're having to get more creative with the Queen of Cups being your advice. And there's also another deeper layer to this as well that we're about to get into, but I'm seeing you having to get creative. It's like, okay, like I can't, because King of Swords, I feel like is Aquarius, and it can be very fixed on a set plan. And the shadow of the King of Swords is like, okay, we have to shift. But that shifting requires creativity, which is also why Pallas Athena has come into the read. Because you're having to kind of connect back to the creative side of things to come up with a newer approach or a newer way forward, a newer plan forward here. So if you're used to kind of like just doing things this way, I feel like this is where you're going to be like jumping kind of all over the place, but it all comes together and makes you go to the, like it helps you like advance to the future. Also, too, I see some of you, it's like you usually take the rational approach to things. Some of you definitely have Aquarius in your chart. You usually take the rational approach to things, but I feel you're having to tap more into the water, Queen of Cups. You're having to tap more into the emotional side, the intuitive side, and you're having to really feel what feels right for you and not necessarily having to do things by the book with the King of Swords. You have the Star card here in the future position here. The Star card is about miracles, right? Things turning out better than you expect, or you being able to manifest what you want. But I pick up here is that you're starting to understand your place in the macrocosm of things. especially if it's been work or career, or if it's been really anything. It could be everything. It's like now you're starting to understand like where you're at with things. And I'm not saying you didn't know that before, but it feels like now you're feeling that. You're finding that more with the Star card, which is allowing for you to be able to plan for the future and feel connected to your future more. And also the Star card is about bringing your gifts, bringing your light, bringing your truth to the world. So I see here that this is you showing up more to the collective, embodying your light, embodying your truth, right? And being of service, or, you know, this could be connected to career and work. And I feel like it's all areas, but it definitely brings with it a rejuvenation, a renewal here, a spiritual type of renewal. You pull the moon card here in your outcome here. So, you know, I feel entering out of the month of November, you know, it's important to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, but also to move into the unknown. It's almost as if, yeah, Spirit's wanting you to kind of leap outside your comfort zone, but then you're met with the moon energy, like, oh, that's kind of scary. I don't know. I've never been there before. That's the unknown. It's uncertain. But I think you're ready here, because that's the Temperance as well, in the position of something you're unaware of. You're ready. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the skills. And now it's just putting it into practice. But also I see you doing a lot of shadow work here in the month of November. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, shadow work in the way in which, you know, at night for an hour, I do my shadow work. It's not that. It's more so it's in the moment, when the moment calls for it. So there could be things that come up that you're having to look at that's coming from a shadow place. And that's also the healing that's taking place for you with the Star card, Temperance. But the moon is, you know, the deep-rooted unconscious, subconscious. But also the growth here that's trying to emerge. But you have to become self-enlightened. All right, let's clarify your reading here. Let's get more deeper into this. Clarify the King of Pentacles in the position of the good stuff. You pulled this Scale card. It says balance here. And this reminds me of the Justice card in the tarot. It's the universal scale of balance, right? For every action, there's a reaction. So, and it's karma. It's a manifestation of karma, good or bad. For you, I feel like it's good, especially when it comes to career and work and money. Could also be finding more balance in your work life, career life. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I pulled way too many cards. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. For the overall energy, you pulled this Wolf card. It says Instinct. And that's what I just said a moment ago with this Moon card. And you have to remember that the major arcana are the bigger spiritual themes and lessons playing out for you at the time. The minor arcana and the court cards are about kind of the day-to-day mundane things. So I feel this Moon card, just because it's in the outcome, doesn't mean, oh, the Moon card energy is coming up. It's already something playing out right now. And I think right now there could be a lot of uncertainty, or you facing certain fears, or just moving through a period and transition to where, yeah, it's like you can only see so much in front of you. It's like when it's the full moon outside. It's like, yeah, it's bright outside, but it's like it's still dark. So you can only see so much in front of you, right? You don't have the full revelation of everything. So it's like you're guiding. That's why the wolf instinct, it's like listen to your intuition. The more with the King of Swords in the challenge, you try to jump into the future, the Star card, right, and try to connect all the dots. That's way off into the future. It's like the more stressed out you're going to become, and the more maybe fear you're going to feel. It's like being in the moment, being present, and just listening to your intuition and looking at what's being revealed to you right now. Some of you could have Wolf as one of your guides. Clarify the Page of Swords. You pulled this Pillar card that says support here, so I think you could be getting some type of communication or information here. Something's being revealed to you that that's going to help give you support. This is in the position of the good stuff, so something here is going to help ground you here, uplift you here. You could be getting help here as well. Clarify the Knight of Wands in your current energy. You pull this House card that says familiarity. Yeah, and it's like you're willing to move outside the familiar. It's almost in a way maybe you feel like you have to. And I think this is in the current energy. This makes a lot of sense as I'm doing this reading, and over the next couple of days in the beginning of November, we have Mars opposing Pluto, and Mars is in Cancer. Cancer deals with comfort. Mars is like the Knight of Wands energy, and the familiarity is also Cancer. The card opposed Pluto. Pluto is like that invitation of initiation to evolve and embrace transformation. And I think you're doing that here. I like your current energy. Clarify the King of Swords in your challenge. You pulled this Crown card. It says accomplishment. Yeah, it's like your challenge right now. It's like you're focused on achieving, which there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's just what you're focused on. But you're gonna need with this Pallas Athena card a creative strategy. I would research Pallas Athena, and maybe you can like tune into the energy of that and find deeper revelations for yourself. Clarify the Star card, or see where Pallas Athena is in your chart. You know what? Let's actually do something different. I'm gonna pull up before we even go any farther. I'm gonna pull up the asteroid Pallas Athena, and I'm gonna see what the hell's going on. Where's Pallas Athena? Pallas Athena is in Sag. Interesting. And it's conjunct Venus right now. Venus is at 16, Pallas Athena is at 18. So over the next 3 days, Venus will be with Pallas Athena, as the day I'm doing the video. So when it comes to Venus stuff, relationships, money, resources, possessions, and I see this as, Sagittarius being the archer. It's like goals, right? Like far off into the distance, into the horizon. Clarify the Star card as the future. See, pull this Ocean card. It says release. I definitely feel that there's in the future position, there's a spiritual rejuvenation here happening, healing that's happening, especially with this root girl, the root girl to its own self. But I just think you're starting to spiritually connect more and more to your aspirations, inspirations. And I see you finding a very strong North Star reason why here to help propel you toward your goals. But also you making manifest your goals in the world with the Star card in the Ocean. Clarify the Moon in the outcome. You pulled the Sun card that says vitality. So, yeah, I think could be like full moon energy here. Oh, the full moon is going to be in your sign in Taurus. I just thought about that. So yeah, this is the sun moon energy. This is the releasing of an older version of yourself, right? When you have a full moon in your sign, it's like letting go of certain aspects of the ego. Letting go of certain aspects, old parts of yourself. And then creating from a new space. That's what I see here. Clarify the Queen of Cups as your advice. You pulled this Lantern card. It says illumination here. Yeah, and I think your advice at this time is to, the more you can do internal work, and I'm gonna hit all areas here. The more you can do internal work, whether it's shadow work or just going into the unconscious, subconscious, because the Queen of Wands she's the ruler, she's the master of the subconscious, unconscious. And the Lantern illumination, all the answers are within inside you. They're not external. It's like you already have all this in innate wisdom especially spiritually and emotionally, that you just have to trust and be guided by. Clarify the Temperance as in the position of something you're unaware of. You pulled this Mountain card. It says goals here with the Temperance. And I think this is just being patient with your goals, but also taking a more creative approach towards your goals here. You pulled this Connection card. It says the Biome here, and that's that star in the future. It's the connectiveness to the world, being a part of the world, understanding your place in the world, in this macrocosm, right, in the microcosm. You pulled this Enlightenment card. See, y'all just think I'd be saying random words, right? I told you it's that Moon card. I said Enlightenment. What I think first is like what you're becoming enlightened by is an old, outdated version of yourself having to be let go of. Right, and you could be finding a deeper understanding with things internally, which is giving way and shape to a new form of identity with stuff. You pull this Covenant card. It says Sacred Contract here. So with the Root Girl, the own self here, some of you, you know, some of you may take a course or sign up for a course. Hear me out. You could take a course, sign up for a course, or be part of some type of healing thing to help reconnect you to your the deeper parts of yourself. And also, I think here as well that you could be a healer and you're helping people. Like maybe you have a sacred contract here to be a guide for others. And it could be both. So that's what I got for you, Taurus, in your monthly reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload your videos or whenever I go live. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later. Bye, Taurus.